Okay.
Wow.
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 Keep that in. Please, can that be our intro from now on?
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Rookie Reacts to RWBY. First of all, what you're looking at there is apparently, Michelle, Rooster Teeth has put a little bit of a trailer from Genlock. A little bit of a scene from Genlock.
I thought you were going to make me watch Genlock.
No, well, Genlock's not out. A little bit of a scene from Genlock at the beginning. So we're going to react to that because when we release the timer version, of course, the timer will be at the start of this video, so people are going to want to sync it up. But we're going to let you watch it anyway to see if that's something that maybe you like. I don't know. We'll find out. Folks, before we get started, a couple things real quick. Thank you very, very, very much for getting us to 1,000 subs. That was awesome. We really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle, for getting us to 1,000 subs. I was at 700 something before she started reacting with me. So, thank you, Michelle. In celebration of that, though, we thought maybe we would let you guys ask us some questions. I mean, that seems to be a standard thing on YouTube. When people reach a milestone, they say, "We'll do a Q&A." Well, if you guys have any questions about us, anything for Michelle, anything for me, anything for both of us, feel free to use the Twitter link that's on the YouTube channel there at modemonox.com.
Or it's in his bio. Link in the bio. Link in the description.
Okay. There's not a link in the description.
You put it in there.
I just put at modemonox.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't click
There's
on it.
There's a link on the YouTube page as well.
It's not going to work. Don't click on it.
Or you can, theoretically, you can leave comments on the video if you don't want to go to Twitter. If you're not a Twitter person, that's fine. And we'll get them that way as well. And when we get enough questions, or we invent some of our own, we'll answer some questions for you. We'll do a video. Michelle.
I don't remember what happened in the last episode.
Yes, you do.
I do not. Do I remember?
Neo came back.
Ice cream.
Ice cream lady came back and fought Cinder, and then they decided at the end that maybe they would be
buddies. Friends. They'd be friends. You're going to be friends, not fuck buddies.
Neo and Cinder ship.
No.
Anyway.
Cinder cream.
Cinder cream. Oh my god. That actually kind of works.
Anyways.
It's disgusting, but it works.
Anyways.
So that happened, and then the horror film started.
Horse.
Remember? No, horror film.
Horror.
In the house with the cellar and the people who found sleeping in their bed and dead.
People in the cellar with a gun and a knife with fish.
And then Yang and Blake having their moment until Blake said, "I'll protect you." And Yang's like, "Oh, fuck that! I don't need protection. What you talking about?" Right?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Nothing. It's dirty.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Oh, you were taking "fuck that" and making.
No,
it dirty?
I was saying protect you with my something, but I'm not going to say it anymore.
Okay. So, with that in mind, what do you expect to happen in this episode?
We have 1,000 subscribers now, so we need to be more professional.
Okay.
Anyways, what?
What do you expect to happen in this episode?
I expect there to be romance. Oh God, I just licked at my
romance between who?
The old lady and what's his face?
Oh my God.
Anyways,
okay, whatever. Old lady and Oscar.
Yes. Yeah.
God, you're
Those are
sick.
predictions.
That's your prediction. Yeah. Romance between Maria and Oscar.
Yeah.
God,
also, if you guys did notice that we have a new banner on YouTube. No, was it YouTube or I don't remember.
It's Twitter.
Twitter. Just kidding. Oh, you did make a new one for YouTube too.
I did. I have a little bit of a cough still. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Trying to fight it. Trying to not cough on camera. All right. Well, I mean, don't do that. I'll cough. I guess there's nothing left to do but to watch.
Get started.
And see what happens.
So
let's watch this Genlock thing. Go ahead.
By the way, I made you wait until Sunday again.
Yes, she made me wait till Sunday. I'm going to try to crank this right out with a timer version, though, so you guys can enjoy our reaction.
Yeah, crank it out
as soon as possible. As we release this, the full version of the last episode has not yet been cleared by Rooster Teeth, which is weird because I uploaded it early. But anyway, I did send a support ticket. Don't worry. It'll be resolved soon. Anyway, ready? Genlock. Headphones might help.
Yeah,
we'll be right back. You ready? Here we go.
Did I do a clap sync at the beginning?
You did.
Oh, I don't remember.
Can you hear that okay?
Nope.
Can you hear it okay?
Yes.
So this is Genlock. That's it?
Okay, good to know.
That's it.
Good to know.
Great.
Looks like Bumblebee from Avengers. No, not
from
Avengers.
Transformers.
Yeah, not Avengers. Oh.
That Rooster Teeth hitch. Everybody knows that Rooster Teeth hitch.
Oh yeah, that happens on
a few seconds into a video, boom, hitch.
Off topic all the time.
And by the way, people have asked, whether we can use closed captions or not. And on YouTube, I'm for the old stuff that we do, not going to use closed captions because it's not trustworthy. It's not official. Sometimes they get words wrong and things.
Is that like subtitles?
The text, yeah, subtitles. On the Rooster Teeth site, I've noticed that they're out of sync. So I don't want to use them because they tell you what somebody says and then that text goes away and then they say it. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
It's ugly.
I will,
but I mean, for deaf people, that's perfect.
Yeah, I know, but they can watch it themselves with closed captioning.
Oh,
I will watch it after we do the reaction, sometimes with closed captioning, to make sure I understood all the words that were said. But not during the reaction.
Yeah, I kind of speak Spanish sometimes. Why do I feel like this is a new intro song?
What?
Wow, why do I feel like this is a new intro song? Where was the beginning slow part?
I think it is the same song.
I don't remember if I heard the beginning slow
Pardon me.
part. That you love so much.
I do like the ending of this. The beats and the Ruby jumping on the Weiss
do this.
glyphs. That's awesome stuff. I like it. That part. All right.
Ruby.
In the house, Broken Moon. So it's after the gods
This
have
is
left.
like a game of Clue. Ruby in the house with a fish and a knife.
No, with the lantern.
Oh, lantern, sorry.
Okay, so everybody's
Falling asleep.
trying to stay awake.
No, Ruby, so sad.
Storm's
Oh,
cleared
Crow
up
found the
for now.
booze.
We should be able to leave.
There's the
by
bottle.
morning.
That's good.
No, I don't have a good feeling about this place,
Yeah, she's noticing.
especially with me around.
Rooster Teeth don't do the whole person addiction thing that is so cliche. We know he has an
Tell
addiction.
everyone to get some sleep. I'll wake you guys up just before sunrise.
Will you?
What?
Don't they not wake up? These people don't wake up and they stay.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Don't what me? I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't hear what you said.
The head of this household, Bartleby. Apparently,
Ah.
he and several other families founded this little settlement
Turn me up.
to try and live on their own.
Turn me up.
It sounds like it worked. At least for a spell.
Graham?
Just one of many hardships. Slowed down their farming, made everything harder. It's a shame, really. He seemed like quite the ambitious fellow. Always thinking of new schemes to overcome the odds.
Hey guys,
Blake was looking at a gang.
Crow said we should get some sleep. We're gonna head out early tomorrow.
Don't do it.
Thank goodness.
Sleeping shifts.
Blake and Yang are gonna sleep
The
together.
last thing you'll catch me doing is letting some kid tell me what to do. Get to bed.
It's an interesting reaction. It seemed kind of almost immature of her. The going to bed thing.
The fire went out.
They should be sleeping in shifts so that if something bad happens, they can wake up.
Well, they're not going to wake up.
Oh, he's going to drop the bottle. There we go. That's going to wake somebody up. Good. Good. Somebody needs to be awake.
Close window.
Yeah, well, Weiss is awake.
Uncle Crow.
That's the closest we've ever seen Ruby's boots.
Come on, get up.
Uh-oh.
Leave me alone.
Oh, we overslept.
Good.
Too shaky.
Yeah. How many bottles are there? Look at that.
Right. Sunrise.
You know, you can talk to me about
Aw.
stuff.
No.
Yang too.
I am your daughter.
Let's just get out of here.
there.
Can we just go back to bed? If we're all so tired, maybe we should.
Did
make
she
breakfast.
weld that with her sword?
You want to make it?
I don't know, but they're all still
Not
tired.
really.
Yeah.
You guys got the bike ready?
Well, it's done now, so let's hook this thing up and...
She's tired.
Yang, a grunt. Oh, flat tire. Bad luck.
You
He
people
did
are
that.
just
That's why he's
beacons
mad.
of bad luck, aren't you?
Not all of
Nope,
us.
just him. Just him.
He's gonna
I'm
drink.
starting to think the universe just doesn't want us getting to Atlas.
It's just a flat tire. I'm sure there's a spare.
It's not just that. It's everything. Storms, crashes, monsters. I'm so tired.
Me too. It feels like we're always having to fight to get by.
Yeah. But that's what we signed up for.
We signed up to try and save the world, not just delay the inevitable.
Last night, I couldn't stop thinking. Why are we even going to Atlas?
That crow's thinking that.
Weiss, we have to.
Why? Osmond hid the relics behind giant doors under enormous schools. But how long would it take Salem to find a lamp in the middle of nowhere?
But the Grim might.
They'd find it eventually, sure. But bury it or just
Throw it down the well.
down the well, it would take years. It might not even happen in our lifetime. But we could be done with it now.
Oh boy.
I am.
I don't think she will.
really tired.
No, she'll accidentally throw it because she'll fall asleep.
Or she'll fall asleep before she can throw it.
Or someone will stop her.
Gonna be Maria? No, she woke up. She realized what she was doing. Oh, it did fall. Now they have to go down and get it.
Me too.
Ruby, it's okay.
No, no, there's something down there. I saw it. It was looking at me.
Hey, it's okay. You just said you're tired. It was probably nothing. Now let's go.
What's wrong with you? We can't just leave. We have to go down there. We have to get the lamp back. Oh, what was I thinking?
All we have to do is fix this trailer. Hey, farm boy, check the shed for a spare.
I'm not leaving without the lamp.
I'll go down with you.
We'll go down together.
Fine.
So Ruby snapped out of it because of a rush of adrenaline,
Get the
because of seeing the
stupid
thing in
lamp.
the
Oscar,
well.
Fix a stupid tire.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
Stupid.
Oh, they just went down the well. Okay.
Maybe the current carried it away.
That's not what you normally find at the bottom of a well. It's like a whole mine system down here or something. Or maybe they just channeled water from a river underneath.
It said I did it in my solution.
Turn off your lights
Did
and
it?
just
In
look
the
for the
book.
glow.
But was it like with an exclamation mark?
Okay.
Maybe
Don't remember.
he was solved something. I did it. Eureka. The huntsman pointed them out. I didn't read all of that. The apathy makes him tired and not want to do anything.
Guys,
It's Grim. It's Grim. Thought it might have been something else, but it's Grim. That'll wake Yang up. Everybody else.
what is it?
They don't look like normal Grim though.
Oh, wow. It saps them when they scream.
Feels heavy.
Run!
They don't look like normal Grim.
All right, here she is. Maria's come to help.
She said, "Run now." She read
Now,
about them.
is Maria a silver-eyed warrior?
Well, she read about them, so
Is she going to do something?
yeah, they are not normal Grim.
Huh?
They are not normal Grim.
No, they're not. Well, what's normal Grim? I mean, all Grim are slightly different. So, remember the Knucklevy from the end of Volume 4? Knucklevy, that's what it was. Knucklevy, sorry, not Knucklevy. Oh wow, dead body. It's a little too loud now, Michelle. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Check your volume on your slider.
It's just because of my beanie.
Oh.
I can't
Wow.
do this.
That is potent.
Can't.
Oh, it even affected her? Alright, if you're a silver-eyed warrior, you better do something.
An exit! An exit!
It doesn't look like they, like, eat them like other Grim. They just make them fall asleep and die.
Blake, get
So it's not like they're...
up.
It's fine.
Is she gonna silver eye warrior them?
Oh, no, their touch does do something.
Yeah, she's gonna silver eye
she
warrior
did
them.
it.
I told you there she was gonna do that. She silver eye warrior them.
I've got her.
What just happened?
Good call. Oh, well, she's not necessarily a silver-eyed warrior then if she doesn't know what that was.
Or she's lying.
Well, it didn't. It seemed genuine when she said, "What just happened?"
That or she just fell asleep in the middle of it. Like that.
That's possible.
No. No.
Come on, Maria, do something.
Ruby. What color are your eyes?
They're silver.
You have a family? Friends?
What?
Don't think about them. Think about the people who love you. Focus on the thought of them. The way they make you feel. Focus. Life is beautiful. It is precious. And it must be protected.
Well, she's obviously a warrior because she
Wow.
knew how to control that.
Well, yeah, or she knew of silver-eyed warriors. She might have been one before and never noticed because the goggles obscure the color a little bit. But wow, she used the full power that time and destroyed them all. She didn't just scare them away, she destroyed them.
We're back in the house?
Uncle Crow, get up!
Hey, get off me. What are you doing here?
We're leaving, you idiots. Come on.
Not
No.
yet.
We have to go now!
She's gonna burn the whole place down so nobody else comes along.
The booze.
Oh, there's still more of them. She didn't kill them all.
Now we can leave.
Stop it! Stop! What's
Hopefully it
wrong
burns
with
the whole
you?
place down.
What's-
What? Not so fast, Yang.
Yeah, well.
Not when you're pulling a trailer. Yeah, she's burning the whole place down so nobody else falls victim to them.
They're gonna escape, probably.
They seem to live down there in the darkness, though.
They're not strong or ferocious. They drain your will to go on. Bartleby's estate
Which is
was
probably one of the reasons why.
money towards the end. He wanted to cut costs on huntsman protection, but in order to do that, he needed everyone calm. Always.
Managed to get 2 away from their pack. Hike back was miserable, but got the bastards in the cellar. Wife thinks I was out sealing the waterway entrance. I'll do it tomorrow and tell her the truth once these things take the edge off of everyone. I'm tired.
The next page proves
Oh,
that
boy.
he did, but not before the rest of the pack followed their missing pair all the way home. My guess is they made their way beneath the estate through the water tunnels that Bartleby sealed up the next morning. Bartleby's plan worked. No one was angry or sad or scared. No one was anything. And then no one was left.
No one was anything.
I'm sorry for what I said.
Yeah, that's why they didn't want to go to Atlas and stuff, because, yeah, and giving up.
Me too. We can't quit until the lamp is safe.
It's not your fault. It was those things.
I should have known. The signs were all there, but I'd never seen an entire settlement withered away like that. I suppose my mind just isn't what it used to be.
Miss Calavera? How do you know so much about the Grimm? And in the tunnels you knew exactly what to say to make my eyes do that. How?
Well, isn't it obvious, girl? I had silver eyes.
Used to, maybe.
Should I had silver eyes?
Did she say? I thought she said, I have silver eyes.
She said I had.
Okay, all right, I'll believe you. It's another word we'll check in the captioning later.
I feel like I was about to say something and then I forgot.
Well, what were you about to say? In fact, let's go check the captioning real fast.
Isn't it obvious, girl?
I had silver eyes, you're right.
I was going to say something, fuck. Oh, so in the last episode, the whole Yang and Blake thing was all that those monsters controlling their brains. So Yang yelling at Blake wasn't really real.
Well, no, I think the Yang yelling at Blake was, because that had nothing to do with apathy. That was something we've seen before. Because Yang was reacting to Blake said, I'll protect you.
This one, at the end, they grabbed their hands and they held their hands in
Yeah,
the
oh yeah, no. Yang still has feelings for her. Well, I don't know if it's romantic feelings, but she definitely cares for her. They care for each other, absolutely. Whether it's more than that or not, I'm not going to sit there and try to speculate, but they absolutely care for each other. Yang was smiling when Blake was saying that she would stand by her side, be there for her and all that. The only time she got upset was when she said, I'll protect you, and that predates this. I mean, remember the beginning of the volume when she's helping her get the bag down on the train, and she's like, Blake, stop. That all predates it. It's got nothing to do with the Grimm. The part that had to do with the Grimm. The part that had to do with the Grimm in that barn was Blake saying she's really tired. I don't know. And maybe it helped Yang see her vision of Adam. I don't know. But we do get confirmation.
Yang saw the vision of Adam.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Blake.
Well, I was talking about Blake before, and then I said it helped her see the vision. I meant Yang. I just never changed the name. We do get confirmation she had silver eyes. So they've been replaced, obviously. I wonder why they had to be replaced. That's the story. Did she have them removed? Did Grimm pluck them out? Did they explode? I wonder why she needed artificial eyes. That's maybe a cautionary tale for Ruby at some point. But when she was given, I have to admit, and you guys probably saw it on the camera, but when she was given the speech to Ruby about the silver eyes, I was tearing up. I don't know if you noticed. I was getting all watery-eyed.
I didn't, but,
I was getting emotional.
I wouldn't be surprised. Surprised!
You wouldn't be surprised?
Backwards.
Creepy Grimm. I guess they did have some kind of a touch problem because they were about to touch Blake, and that might have, immediately sapped all of Blake's life force or something. I don't know. We'll never know because that never happened. But I noticed they don't consume people because there was that dead body in the tunnels underneath that was all decayed. They don't eat the people like other Grimm do, so that's very interesting.
They just touch them.
Weiss wanted to burn the place down.
She
which
did
is great.
burn the place down.
She did. They don't seem to hold a grudge with Oscar for Ozpin. They're treating Oscar as a member of the team. Ozpin they don't like right now, but they're treating Oscar as a member of the team.
Oh, yeah. 2 different people.
Well, I know, but I'm glad that they're actually making that distinction, that they aren't conflating the two. That's pretty cool. What else? Anything else of interest here? Nope. Other than the Crow thing, what I don't want Rooster Teeth to do is we know that Crow has a drinking problem. He's always had a drinking problem. He's a functional drunk is what he is.
Sometimes.
But this time they're overemphasizing it, and I hope they don't go down that road, that very cliched road of we have a character, we're going to make that character an addict, and we're going to see his downward spiral, and bad things are going to happen, and then we're going to pull him out at the end. He's going to be regretful for everything he did, and all that. I just don't want him to go down that. It's very much a trope, and I don't want them to do it.
Trope.
And maybe they won't. Maybe this was it. Maybe Crow woke up. And maybe the reason he was drinking so heavily was because of the apathy, right? The apathy was making him even more depressed, so he was drinking more. Another question. In the intro, right? In the intro. Let's go back to the intro. I want to pause that. Where's the... No. It happens really quickly, and I got to find it. Right here. The drinking, and then is this the apathy? Those don't look like their arms. Where the Grimm are grabbing Crow after he's been drinking. Is this supposed to represent what happened in this episode?
Probably.
And that, and those eyes, and that. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, and in the tunnels, she's fighting it. So this is, I think nothing new is going to happen. I don't think, I had speculated that Crow, maybe that was a symbolic of Crow going into deep depression spiral, which he did temporarily, or going to the dark side, going to Salem's side. I don't think it is. I think it's just to represent this episode.
Cinder Cream.
So what else is there in the intro that we haven't seen?
Cinder Cream.
What else is in the intro that hasn't come true yet? Adam. We haven't seen Adam fight. Yeah. There is some speculation that after the last episode, what do you think about this? That Cinder is going to head to Argus. Oh. Well, no, she might head straight to Atlas. But there's speculation that she's going to intercept Team Juniper.
Michael.
Huh?
Is that Michael's team?
No, that's Sun.
Oh.
That's Team Sun. He's gone. He's gone back to Vacuo. She's going north where Team Juniper went and where Team RWBY was going, and then they split off. There's speculation and fear amongst a lot of the reactors, I've noticed, that Cinder and Neo are going to run into Team Juniper, and somebody on Team Juniper is going to die.
Sean.
You want it to be Sean. I don't think it's going to be
Sean.
Sean.
I don't want it to be Sean, but it's going to be.
No, he's too important, I think. If that happens, I don't think that she's going to run into them alone.
Nora!
Or Ren. I think that...
Oh!
I think that
Oh no!
that if they did do that, and one of them had to die, it would be the Ren or Nora, and that breaks my heart.
Oh, he's gonna
they're
die.
my true ship. They're
Oh no!
What do they call it? OTC, one true couple, or something like that.
That's
Whatever it is.
OTP.
One true pairing. OTP. Yeah.
Oh no!
So that would be really
He will.
bad.
Audience, he will cry in that episode if that does happen.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. I don't think. I think because she said when she was turning, she said Atlas. I don't think she's going to Argus. If she's going to Argus, she's going through Argus to get to Atlas. I think her plan is to go intercept them in Atlas. So hopefully that won't be the case. If they do run into Team Juniper, maybe Team RWBY will show up right at the nick of time and save them and everything. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, I think we've got... Oh, no. Here's what we don't have answers to. And this is why I don't think Jean's going to die, too. Jean and Oscar.
Look like they're about to kiss.
No, look at Jean's face. I don't think they're about to kiss. Jean is very mad at Oscar, and personally, I still think that this ties into the whole Jean family history and how he is related to Ozma, and maybe Salem as well. And he finds out about it, or in this scene he's told what the rest of them learned about how Ozpin's been lying to them and how Salem can't be killed and all that stuff, and he's just violently reacting to it. If this even literally happens, again, sometimes it's symbolic. But that's like the only thing left that we haven't seen, that and Adam. So, how many more episodes are there this season? Not too many. Like, we're halfway through, right? I think we're about halfway through. So, I wonder what they're going to do now.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you think's going to happen next episode?
I have no fucking idea.
Well,
I never know.
Team RWBY's back on the road. They have transport that can actually move them a little faster. They might get to Argus fairly quickly. They might even by the end of the next
Atlas.
episode. Argus is where they're meeting up with Team Juniper.
But they said that they were going to Atlas.
Right, but Team Juniper and Team RWBY agreed that they would meet up in Argus.
I don't know the geography.
Well, the train was heading to Argus, which is a town on the continent below Atlas, right? And when they split, Team Juniper continued on to Argus, and the agreement between John and RWBY was that they would meet up there. So Juniper's waiting in Argus for them, and they're driving to Argus because Crow still has to talk to the military people, the military base at Argus, to get permission to go to Atlas.
This is Spanish. Okay.
No, it was all discussed in the first couple episodes.
I don't remember.
So anyway, I think maybe even by the end of the next episode, they'll be in Argus. Maybe next episode we'll get a Team Juniper, Team RWBY reunion by the end of next episode. That would be awesome.
Michael and Gavin.
I don't think we're going to see Team Sun at all this season. The rest of this season, I don't think we'll see them.
Anyways,
I think Sun has taken a break for this season, and they'll maybe come back next season because eventually they're going to have to go to Vacuo. Right? You know they will eventually. Stop scratching your tattoo or rubbing your tattoo. You're not supposed to.
it's done healing. It just itches. Anyways. Remember, leave your questions down below.
So that's my thoughts for next episode. But yeah, if you have any questions for us, as we said in the beginning of the show,
Twitter or down below.
Twitter or down below in the comments. Leave questions, and we'll try to get a Q&A session answered.
And I'll make up some of my own.
You can ask about Michelle's nose ring. You can ask
My tats.
or about her tats. You can ask about her hat.
Or my hat. Yeah, my hat's doing
You
great.
can ask how I feel about her tats and her nose ring. I won't answer it now, but I'll answer it then.
Yeah, save it for the video.
Yeah.
Save it for the content. Anyways.
Is that a Rooster Teeth shirt?
Nope. Okay, bye.
Catch you next time.